Hello and welcome to the Pearls and Polish podcast. My name is Rachel. I'm your host and welcome to the February planner setup. So it's time to set up February. I cannot believe January's already done. If you haven't been here for the last planner setup, I'm gonna open this up because that ring light is bothering me. If you haven't been here for the last planner setup, I'm gonna put it in the cards, which are gonna be somewhere around here. But I'm using a planner to just organize my knits a little better. So this one is from Sterling Ink. It's A5 and they're compact full year. So all that means is it's a 12-month planner and it has less note pages in the back. But we'll do a really quick flip through. One of my goals for the year is reading the whole Christian Bible in a year. So here is my tracker for that. I have a stash tracker, which we will talk about in a little bit. I have all of my mild liners. These are the highlighters that I prefer to use, all their swatches. And then I have January. Let's pull that up. This is the monthly spread for January. So I finished 2 projects so far. I'm still working on some others, so we'll see if I can get those finished up by the end of the month. But first was my Pearls and Pochlet socks that I finished in 15 days, and I didn't actually work on those every day. So this is actually kind of nice to be able to see what am I actually working on and how long is it taking me. This blue one, which is not labeled, is one of my Fight Club projects. If you're not familiar with my Fight Club projects, check out episode 33. It's gonna be right here under the whips section, and I talk all about it and what it is and why I can't talk about it. So we'll add a little more information to this page in a bit. This is February, which does not have anything on it besides the stickers. I realized I really like my stickers to be on the pages straight, and so I ended up going back and putting all the stickers down for February, March, April, May, and June. Now, do you have to put stickers down for like any knitting planner or any regular planner? No, you don't, but it's something I enjoy, so I do. These stickers and the majority of the stickers I'll be using today are from the Coffee Monsterz Co. Helen is the artist behind that, and she is absolutely fabulous at her work, along with also being a knitter. So it's nice having a little connection there. So I'll just do a quick flip through of January. It looks a little chaotic, but for the most part, on the sidebar is gonna be my Bible reading for the day, what my quarter goals are, and whatever my glungs I'm a part of. The weekly section here is gonna be the actual projects that I'm working on and any sort of notes that I want to remember, like my Run subscription. I went out for coffee. I started a new book. I was trying to track my social media posting, and then that kind of fell off. And then kind of below the washi tape is gonna be projects that I'm working on and kind of the legend as to which highlighter goes to which project. And then here I'm putting kind of any acquisitions. So there's week 1. Week 2, I did get a acquisition, so that one over here as a +1. Week 3, I did finish a project, so that's a -1, and then I had some stuff for the following week and put it on the wrong page. But that's okay, it's just pen. Week 4, more projects that got started, projects that got finished. I also got a new fountain pen and a new ink. For those of you who don't know, I love fountain pens. So I got this stamp from Yoseka in New York City, and it is an artistic view of the phrase, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," which uses all of the English alphabet into one whole sentence. So that's a great way to test your writing or a new writing instrument. So I got that stamp and used the new ink I was trying out, which is Monteverde iced cookie. And then this is the current week that we're in. So it is Tuesday, so I didn't fill out yesterday's stuff, but this is kind of bare bones. So let's add some stuff to it. like I said, I'm using the Coffee Monsterz Co. So this is part of her collection this year. The whole year is based off of the monthly flowers assigned to each month. So February happens to be my birthday month, so it is the pansy in purple, and I love purple. It's my favorite color. So we are just gonna start adding stickers. This is the washi tape, and I love washi tape. So I do like having this kind of barrier between like my weekly pages and then any sort of notes. Let me grab my ruler real quick. So if you don't know this washi tape trick, to be able to cut it and have a straight line, you use a ruler because it's paper thin. So like I was saying, I do like having this kind of line between what I'm working on and kind of what comes next, or any sort of notes. It's a little crooked. It kind of creates a little bit of balance for me as far as what it is that I'm tracking, and then legends that I'm using to track things. So I'm definitely going to keep that for February. That's also crooked, but oh well. Let's see. We'll do this one again. Am I gonna have, oh, I'm not gonna have enough of that. Hold on. Let's put that one on hold. We're gonna do the thicker pansy ones. So I did buy 2 sheets of the washi tape just because I really liked it, and I did not have enough to use it for the whole month. Again, does it matter? No. Do I have other washi tape I could use? Yes. Did I really want to use the same washi tape for the whole month? Yes. I know some people like having a lot of stickers on their planners, and some people don't anymore. Okay. And that's okay. Use these little guys. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I like having a little bit of stickers, but not too much. That's super crooked. Just because I like having a lot of room to write on. And that's a little straighter. But I still like that, like, slightly, that's okay, we'll leave that. Slightly decorated element to it. And then this one only needs a little bit. So we're gonna take this little leftover guy and stick that here. No, don't stick down. And then this little guy, it's gonna go there, and then we'll use this one. Like so. And that's crooked too. Oh well. And then I do have some of this little face one still. And I'm gonna put that under here, like I did for the last one. And I did like that. what else did I do that I really liked? I liked having these Scrappy Sunday stickers, because even though I know on Sunday it's Scrappy Sunday, it was nice having a little visual reminder, because sometimes I get caught up on projects and then I don't finish things. These ones I had custom made, and I will link the shop down below, but it was on Etsy. It was super quick. Loved having those, especially for me, because Scrappy Sunday means something specific to me since I am a knitter, but may not mean something to other people. All right, so I'm gonna put my Bible reading down. This like weekly tracker thing is by Planner Kate. It's the Dash 113 page, and you can use this for anything. You can use this for meals, exercise, water, and she has quite a few like tracker style things, if that is something that you are looking for. That's done. That gets put back away. The other thing I liked was having my Q1 goals and my make-alongs. So I have these from Coffee Monsterz Co. I'm gonna push this to the side for a bit. And I'm gonna use one of my pens and write these out. So I need, how many weeks are in February? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5, so. This one I use for in and out on that monthly page. So we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So those goals were, I hope if I remember, this is why I wrote them down. Forgotten projects, goal for new cast-ons, and Scrappy. And make-alongs are made from Stash. And Stash No More. This pen's a little thick. Okay, that is finally done. So let's go back to this monthly spread. March, February. Okay, I have an adjustment to make. Oh, let's go back to my, back here. Okay. So I wrote out all of my stash that I have. There might be a couple skeins like hiding somewhere, but this is the majority of my stash, if not all of it. You know, save for a couple. Anyways, as I'm going through and working with things or selling things, I am highlighting them, and if it's finished, I don't write anything. If I sell it, then I will write sold. So I just sold an item that I have not marked yet, so let me find it. I did not put these in any sort of order. I just kind of wrote them down all willy-nilly, hence kind of like these blank spots. So I could, when I go to pick a new item, I'm not just doing it in any sort of order. It's this one, it's the spin cycle. So let's highlight this one because I just sold this. Give that a second to dry. I only have up to 99 because that took up like 2 whole spreads. So one side and one side, that's considered a spread. I still have plenty of space for like new things that come in, but I went to 99 and then I gave myself like 1 extra page with the hopes of like, that's it, work with what you have. But we'll see how the year turns out. But that is sold. And I need to write this on my note. -8. Spin cycle. Okay. I'm gonna give that a second to dry. But we're gonna go back to January. So, what came in and what went out? I have 2 that came in and 8, 9, 10, 15 that went out. Wow, that's a lot, even for me. So for in, we'll go red, and for out, we'll do, yeah, so in was +2. So we'll do winter chai +1. Dark turquoise, and that was by Beaches and I think that U has a little hat. And the only reason I had to buy that one is because I can't do math and I did not calculate how much yarn I was gonna need. And then out, I have -1 pearls and postulates. -2 Bouchers and Bouchettes. -4 La Bien Amie. I sold those, and -8 was Spin Cycle. Now the La Bien Amie and the Spin Cycle is, I submitted those for DESTASH for Good. And it's a fundraiser to help Gary of Gary Knits, Gary Rides with his life cycle race. It's a bicycle race from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which is 545 miles. And it raises money and awareness and money for research for AIDS. And so while I cannot ride a bike very well, I can support Gary, who rides his bike really well. So there is that. Let's go back to this page over here. I started out the year with 108 skeins. If it was like a sweater lot, I counted every one of those skeins. So 108. I don't do math super well, so I'm gonna grab my sticky note. So 108 plus 2 is 110. 110 minus 15 is 95. Yes, 95. Wow, okay. So let's mark that. I'm gonna use, I think I will use this gray. I kind of like it. Okay, so 95 for January. Now, I'm gonna say this like every time, so get ready to hear this at least 12 times this year. There is nothing wrong with having a large stash of yarn, okay? There is nothing wrong with having a large stash of yarn. If that is you and you enjoy collecting yarn and you have the space for it, more power to you. Like way more power to you. We're gonna write 95 down here. I do not have the space for a large collection of yarn. And then I invested in it, so I want to actively use what I invested in, but that's a personal choice. That's not a choice that you have to make. So if you have a large stash, awesome. I love that for you. If you are the kind of person who likes having a little bit at a time or just enough for one project, I love that for you. There is no stash shaming here. So let's go back to February. I know I'm a little all over the place today, but then again, that's pretty normal for me. We're gonna put our in and out. I do like having that on the sidebar. I may do that as stuff goes in and out and not at the end of the month. We'll see. And then we need our Q1 goal. Actually, honestly, I didn't look at this page a whole ton unless I was marking something. So I may not put this Q1 goals. We'll wait and see. This is yet to be determined. But you know what I did forget to put was the little violet sticker over here. So I have these really cute little stickers. And this one's a violet. All right. We're just gonna stick that there. I'll try and space them out over here. We'll see how this ends up. But there we go. I feel like we're off to a good start for the month. So this is where we are now. I might as well just show you how I fill this stuff out. So obviously I am not doing this push-up thing because I did not do that well over January. Does that mean I will try again? Absolutely. Does that mean I'm gonna try again right now? No, maybe not. So let's grab one of these fountain pens that I was just telling you about. Let's do, I have my fountain pens in these 3 cases. This is a Kaweco. There's another Kaweco in here, and there are 3 TWSBIs in here. Let's do the little one, because that one's cute. And that has blue ink. So this is the Kaweco Sport, and it's called a pocket pen because it's little and cute and fits in your pocket. So you twist it, and then you cap it, and then it becomes the same size as like a full-size pen. And again, it's little and cute. So this is a medium nib, so it's gonna be a little thicker than that gray pen I was using earlier, but that's okay. Having a medium nib, this just gets kind of technical. Having a medium nib lets you be able to see the color of your ink better. So that is one of the perks of having that. So Old Romance, I did not work on that project at all. End grain, I worked on that in the morning. Okay, sorry about that. My camera went a little funny. So like I said, this is the Kaweco. It's short, it's little and cute. I got ink somehow on me. So there is that. And for today, I'm gonna grab another pen, because I can. I'll do have the other Kaweco. This is the Kaweco Student. So this is a full-size pen. This is a fine nib, so you'll be able to see the difference. I did not work, actually I may have time to work on that later, but the end grain I definitely worked on in the morning. And then I have sock 2, and I'm gonna take that one to Taekwondo today. But I don't know how well you can see, but already that's a lot thinner than that one. But that is kind of it as far as setting up. So I'm gonna prioritize the Old Romance sock. This one is due in the next week or so, but I only have to have one done. So I'm up to the heel gusset increases. So that one shouldn't take me too long. The end grain does not have a deadline, and I usually work on it in the mornings before kids get up for school. And then the Elizabeth sock, the first one is done. This one does not have a real hard deadline, so that second sock should be done, I'd say maybe by this week, if not by early next week. And then my Northeasterly blanket, which is my Scrappy Sunday project, that one gets worked on Sundays, and that has no deadline. So, prioritizing 1, 2, 3, and then my hope for after the Old Romance and the Elizabeth socks, since those are test knits, once those are done, I will get to my first forgotten project. I have, I think, like 6 of them, so I need to get to those quickly. Anyways, thanks for joining me for all this chatter and setting up my planner. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in a couple days for our regular episode. I believe it's episode 37. And then for planner stuff, for the knitting planner progress, we will have that once a month. So I will see you late February, early March. Thank you guys, and I will see you later.